everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be a first impressions video of some Juvia's Place palettes as well as a palette from Morphe. So this is my first video that I'm filming since Vlogmas ended, and I am so excited for the new year. I have so many videos planned, and I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like this is gonna be a really good year. I don't know, do you guys feel like that? I feel like 2018 kind of, you know, gave us all a little bit of a reality check, but I think 2019 is going to be amazing for everyone, and I'm so excited. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Also, go check out my social media accounts. They will all be in the description box. They're there every single video, so if you're ever like bored and want to go see what I'm up to on my IG story, then, you know, feel free. So yeah, the palettes that I'm going to be talking about today are the Morphe and Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise palette. I used this one for the first time. Obviously, this is first impressions. I also used the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette from Juvia's Place. And then I ended up using the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. This palette, ooh. I just holding it, I feel something special when I hold this palette. And then I did end up using one shadow from the Zulu palette, but I will definitely be doing another video with this palette because I didn't get to experiment as much as I would have liked with all these beautiful shades. So if you have any requests for videos, by the way, leave them down below in the comments. That would mean a lot to me. I want to give you guys what you guys want to see. So let's just go ahead and get into the first impressions. So as you can see, I have everything done except for blush, highlight, and eyeshadow. So for blush, I'm going to be using the Saharan Blush Volume 2 palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. This shade right here is screaming my name. So I think I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to be using the Morphe E4 brush. Now, this looks really, really pigmented. Like I said, this is a first impression, so I have no idea, like, what's going to happen. Oh, yes. Wow. Very pigmented, but so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I will say that this blush is kind of hard for me to like blend because it is so pigmented, and it's like a streak of pink on my cheeks, and in person it's definitely more so like harsh than it is as far as I can tell in the viewfinder. But I definitely overdid it, so I think I'm gonna go get my powder brush and try to diffuse some of this color. So I'm just taking my brush that I use to powder my face, and I'm literally just going over that whole area where I put blush. You definitely need to use a very, 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 very light hand with this blush if you have a lighter skin tone like I do. Okay, so we're just gonna roll with this. So first impressions, I really like it, but it is not the easiest thing to work with. So my suggestions would be to use an extremely light hand, like a lighter hand than what you think your light hand is, and then build up, because as soon as I touched my brush to my face, it didn't really move, and it was very pigmented and very harsh on my skin tone. So very lightly build up the pigment if needed. I don't think I would need to build it up at all. But yeah, other than that, the color is really, really pretty. I think that this palette has a very nice variety of colors. These two colors over here, I feel like might be too dark for me to use, but maybe I can like mix them with something else or use them as eyeshadows. Who knows? I'm gonna get a ton of use out of this palette, I can already tell. And yeah, I'm really excited to get to use this some more, but I'm definitely digging it based on my first impression. So now we're gonna move on to eyes, and like I said, I have the Zulu palette here, which is the extremely colorful palette, and then I have the Warrior palette here, which I really, really want to use this one today. So I think I'm gonna wait and use this in another video, but I definitely want to be using this Warrior palette right now. The colors are absolutely stunning. You have a nice mixture of mattes and shimmers, and I just can't wait. Oh, by the way, I got my nails done. What do you guys think? It's like an ombre of like pink to white. I don't know, the nail lady kind of pressured me to get these, but I ended up really liking them. I was gonna go for like a solid silver glitter just for like fun for the holidays, but I don't know, I like them a lot more than I thought I was going to. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit and we'll move on to the eyes. So I'm not going to be using an eyeshadow primer today, but I am going to be setting the foundation and concealer on my eyelids. And we're going to go in with this cream shade right here and the Morphe M166 and just set the entire eyelid from eyelash to eyebrow. Okay, so I wish I used a fluffier brush than this, but it's fine. The shade went on like a dream, and it's very, very close to my skin tone. All of the shades in here are very difficult for me to pronounce, so I don't even know if I should attempt to pronounce them, but like I said, I used this cream shade right here, and I really like it. So now we're gonna go into the crease and use this matte brown over here, and I'm gonna use the Morphe M433. Not sure how pigmented these are. Ooh, they're very pigmented. I barely tapped into the pan, and then I knocked off my brush, and we still have enough pigment to last us for the next year. If you see this palette in the viewfinder at any time, I'm just using it for the mirror, just so you guys know. So this shade is so beautiful. It is more warm toned than I expected it was going to be, and I will say that it's possible to blend, but it's not like blending itself out like some of my other shadows do, where you can just do a little 1, 2, 3 and then it's like blended out perfectly. You definitely have to work with these shades, but when you do, the blend is stunning. Like, I definitely would not say that this is the most beginner friendly palette. Just so far, I've only used 2 shades, but it's similar to the blush palette where it is possible to blend out, but you just really need to take the time and do it. And then when you do, the result is amazing. So I really want another brown, matte brown, that is darker than this, but lighter than this shade. So I actually am gonna go into the Zulu palette and use this shade right here, which these shades don't even have names. This looks like a warm toned dark brown, and I think I'm just gonna use that same brush and see what happens. I'm gonna put this more towards the outer corner. Oh geez, this looks like red. Okay, so that kind of scared me at first, but I'm really liking what's going on. It's definitely a lot more warm toned than I thought we were gonna be going today, but that's fine. You know, you just gotta roll with the punches. Is that an expression? I feel like I always try to use these expressions and then I'm like not even sure if they're real expressions or if I'm saying it half correctly or if I just completely made it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a shimmery shade on the lid, and there are like 7 shimmery shades in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 shimmery shades in here, and I have no idea how to pick which one, so I'm just gonna swatch a couple. Ooh, that one is so pretty. I don't know. We got something really warm toned going on. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like I might use that one. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this brush from one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes and use like the packing side and go into that coppery shade, and it's completely dry, a dry brush, so I'm gonna see how the pigment, oh yes, that is amazing. Do you guys see that? That is with a dry brush and with a brush. Like, I feel like normally I like to apply these kinds of shades with my finger or with a brush that I wet with some kind of setting spray, but this does not even need it. Oh my goodness. So the Juvia's Place shimmers are so buttery and so easy to use and blend. I feel like that is where the hype comes from. I am freaking obsessed. So I'm actually just gonna kind of wipe off the brush on my desk, and then I'm gonna go into this center shade, which is like the really light colored metallic shade, and I'm gonna put this kind of like towards the inner corner, but also on the eyelid, just to kind of brighten that up. Now I'm gonna take a clean M456 brush, and I'm just gonna go into the first crease shade that we used and lightly run this underneath my lower lash line. So I put some mascara on. I just used the number 7 Dramatic Lift mascara, and to finish off the look, we're gonna crack into the Babe in Paradise Bretman Rock and Morphe highlighting palette. So, ooh, there's so many beautiful shades in here. Let's go ahead and swatch a couple. These are really pretty and creamy. They're a lot thinner than I expected. Like they're not like a chunky powder when you swatch them. They're actually like very thin and they have a really pretty sheen to them. So that's really exciting. I don't like a super chunky, like crumbly, chalky highlighter. I really like the consistency of these. So I think I might go into this lightest shade, Get Laid, spelled L-E-I apostrophe D, like a lay, you know? You know. So I think I'm gonna go into that and I'm gonna use the Morphe. I don't think I'm going to. I'm so used to cars going by that I don't really hear it until I realize I'm trying to like talk over something, and then I'm like, oh wait, there's a car driving by, and you guys can probably hear that, so I apologize for that. So I'm going into Get Laid with the Morphe M501, and I love this brush. And I'm just gonna, oh yes, pop this on the cheekbones. Wow. And then I'm actually gonna go in with, oh, I just threw it. Halo. Then I'm actually gonna go in with this pencil brush from Eco Tools. It's just like a plain old pencil brush that I've had forever. And I'm gonna go into that same shade, Get Laid. And then I'm gonna really put this on the inner corner and then also the brow bone. So I felt like I needed to take off my jacket because it was so cool toned and pink and my eye look is so not. So I took it off so that I just have a nice plain gray top. I felt like it looked a little bit more put together. So this is the finished look. I am so excited and happy about how this turned out. I cannot wait to continue to use these palettes. I will say that I feel like I need to continue to use them before sorry my dogs, before I completely am able to form a full confident opinion. But based on my first impressions, it's different than I expected. I thought they were going to be super easy to use because of the like raving going on about these products, but they definitely weren't the easiest things, but they were so gorgeous. Like once you put the time and effort in, I know I've said that probably like 4 times in this video, but I really believe that that's true. So I like can't stop staring at my eyes. I love the way that really warm toned eyeshadow looks with blue eyes. I just think it makes them pop, and I have not done a warm tone look like this in quite a while, so I'm kind of like not used to it, but I think it's really pretty. I definitely would have gone with a different blush shade if I knew that the eyeshadow was going to be turning out this warm toned. I probably would have gone in with this like orangey one, which is so gorgeous. I feel like that would have looked a lot better with this look, but it's fine. I still think it's cute. I would still definitely go out in public like this. These shimmers are some of the best shimmers I have used in a long time, whether that be drugstore or high-end. I think this is more drugstore because it's on the drugstore side of Ulta. That's where I got these palettes, was from Ulta, and I know they weren't super expensive. I think they were around $20, but I will have these products linked in the description box. But ooh, it's so pretty, and I just loved the shimmers. The mattes are really nice too, but I feel like I could live without the mattes, but the shimmers are definite like new go-to for me. I know they're going to be. And then I did use the one shade from the Zulu palette, but I definitely need to play around with this more before I'm able to recommend that or not. And I do think that I think it's something that Juvia's Place is proud of, and something that they run their business on, is that it could satisfy a very wide variety of skin tones. I think that's a big selling point for Juvia's Place, just as far as what I've seen and heard about them. So I think that that's really amazing, and I'm really excited that I have these palettes now to play around with. The blush palette I really liked, and now I know to go lighter with my first application, but I still think it's so beautiful. And then the highlighting palette from Morphe, this is so pretty. It's so much different than I expected. I'm not sure if this is the same formula as the high impact highlighters. Hard for me to tell. So yeah, this video was not sponsored, by the way, and I did pay for all of these products with my own money, or they were gifted to me from my mom and she paid for them with her own money. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for the new year. I'm gonna be doing polls on Instagram to figure out my filming schedule very soon. I think I'm going to edit and upload this today, and today is the 30th, so I'll have this video up today, and then I'll have my 2018 beauty favorites up tomorrow, and that video is going to be epic. I'm about to film it right now, and I have all the products sitting out in front of me, and I just know it's going to be amazing. So stick around for tomorrow so you can check that video out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Hey everybody, it's Paige, and welcome to I was about to say Vlogmas. Hey everybody, it's Paige and welcome to, no, what am I doing?